The video you are seeing is edited from 6 recordings I made. The first was from April 16th, 2013. The second, third, and fourth were from January 7th, 2015. And the fifth and sixth, this one being the sixth, were made January 8th, 2015. I'll have a note in the bottom corner of which recording you're listening to at the time if you're curious. As of recording this, I have not uploaded any videos to my channel yet, but I plan to upload some before I upload this one. As of right now, only a few videos have been recorded, but they're not ready to be uploaded yet. I have been waiting to make videos due to stuff from my past holding me back. Recently I decided to make a second recording for this video because I didn't think I explained Kerr very much, and there are now more video series I have planned. The second recording I made was originally an hour long, but the audio recorder I have for some reason only saved the first 14 minutes, so that's why I had to make the third, fourth, fifth, and this recording. I'm still using the bits from the old recording because I don't want them to go to waste. Back then I was still dealing with my past, so the recording is a little awkward since I was nervous. As of recording this, the current plan is to have a few Minecraft or other video game videos uploaded before I upload this one, and have those be it, but that plan could change. Hey, this is Tadukoo. I just wanted to take some time to tell a little bit about myself. This is my first video, but it won't be the first one I upload because I want to record and upload a few Minecraft videos before I upload this one. But right now it's April 16th, 2013, so the only videos before this one were tests, which I'm not going to upload. I guess I'll start with explaining my name. Came up with the name Tadukoo in 5th grade. That year in art, we were making papier-mâché pandas, and our teacher said she would look up names in Chinese, and we could name our pandas that way. At the time I thought Sudoku sounded cool, and I decided to change it to something starting with a T, like the next letter of the alphabet. So I thought of Tadukoo, and I spelled it Tadukoo. The way I went from Sudoku to Tadukoo was that I pronounced Sudoku as Sudoku back then, and probably spelled it Saduko, so I basically just changed the S to a T and added another O to the end. Unfortunately, the teacher only let us use 5 letters or less, so I couldn't name the panda Tadukoo, and I never finished it anyway. But I still have what I got done of it at home. I wrote Tadukoo down somewhere, and sometime after that, I remembered that I thought of a cool name for that panda, that and I wanted to remember what it was, but I couldn't, and that bothered me for at least a week before I found the paper, and sometime after that I decided to start using it as my screen name. Now the reason I'm making YouTube videos started in December 2012. I want you to know I'm not making them for myself. I don't care whether I become famous or not from them. I don't care how many people like my videos, and it doesn't matter to me whether or not I have fans. Although all of those would be great, that's not why I'm making these videos. I'm making these videos because I was called to make them. Not by any director or any person out there, or any animals for that matter. I was called by God to make these videos. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, why is this guy making Minecraft videos? Or, like, why isn't he preaching the gospel or something? I made the Minecraft videos without mentioning my faith to show everyone that not all Christians are bad. But anyway, in December 2012, I was sitting reading my Bible, and there was a verse that stood out to me, and I thought that would be great for a video. Immediately in my head, while my eyes were still open, I saw myself recording videos for YouTube where I was talking about God. I didn't think much of it then, so I didn't write the verse down or anything, but now I wish I had. From that day until March 5th, 2013, I kept seeing similar images more and more often in my head. And on February 12th, 2013, I was listening to the song Unrestrained by Jeremy Camp. And after it ended, I decided I wanted to be completely unrestrained. What I meant by this is that I want to give up or ignore all my fears to be able to focus on God and the Bible rather than worrying about other things. Sometime before March 5th, I made the video If You Died Tonight, which was used to promote the Easter Dinner Theater. Joanne decided what she wanted for all of the pictures in the video, but I put it all together and had some ideas myself that she liked and were used. It was shown twice at church, once for each service, and then uploaded to Facebook to advertise the dinner theater. Because of that, I was thinking about making a video for a summary of a study at youth group. At that point, we got points for our team if we had the most creative summary on Facebook. We could also put it on Twitter or the youth group site. One week the study was called #YouMustBeBornAgain. I made the video Born Again for that study, and I got most creative that week. It was around that time that I figured out that God wanted me to make YouTube videos for Him in the future. After that week, I was thinking more about the ideas of making YouTube videos for God, and I asked for a sign, and I was sort of hoping I wasn't actually meant to do that because I was afraid. I got that sign on February 27th. We had a study titled #Don't Be Afraid, Just Believe, which was part of the #Jesus study at youth group. I started working on a video I called Don't Be Afraid starting that night, and I finished it on March 5th, 2013. In it, I basically announced that I'd be making YouTube videos in the future. Eventually, I will upload that video to YouTube, but I don't know when I'll do that. I abbreviated Completely Unrestrained as CUR, C-U-R. I took the C from completely, the U from unrestrained, and the R from restrained in unrestrained. The way I pronounce cur, it could be cur spelled C-O-E-U-R, which is the French word for heart, which could signify God's love. Cur is also close to being spelled like cure, which would mean helping people to cure themselves from sin and turn to God. I'll talk about what cur means to me in a bit. Now, I've heard it said many times in the past that God's timing is perfect, and I couldn't agree more. On February 12th, the day I decided I wanted to be completely unrestrained, Jeremy Camp's newest album, which was titled Reckless, was released, which includes the song We Need, and that was the second song in my Don't Be Afraid video. Also, we were in the middle of a study called Just Walk Across the Room, which was a church-wide study about how simple it is to reach out to others for God, and we had recently finished a study called Untamed in Youth Group, which was about how we are to be untamed for God. The basis of Kerr comes from the two Jeremy Camp songs I had in the video Don't Be Afraid. The main thing is being courageous without fear. Along with that is being unselfish, giving everything to God by doing His will, not wasting time, giving up sins, and getting to know God more deeply. All of that is without letting anything or anyone restrain you or stop you from doing God's will. The first song of the video was Unrestrained by Jeremy Camp. And in it, when the lyrics say, I'm desperate for you to shape my heart into the very image of what I'm to be, it shows a picture of the Minecraft logo and a creeper's head, both of which I drew on a piece of paper. I included that because I knew I would be making Minecraft videos in addition to the Christian videos. And before this time, I had been praying that if I was meant to make these videos, God would give me a sign, and I would consider the study we had in youth group titled hashtag Don't Be Afraid, Just Believe one of the signs He gave me. That was the study that I had made that video for in March, and twice throughout the week while I was working on making that video, I was nervous thinking about YouTube, and both times God put the lyrics to songs that I haven't listened to for at least a year into my head to encourage and calm me. The two songs were both by Aaron Shust. One was My Savior, My God, and the other was Give Me Words to Speak. So that's why I'm making YouTube videos. The story, of course, didn't end with my Don't Be Afraid video. After that video, I recorded the recording you're hearing in this video from April 2013, and I recorded about 15 minutes of a Minecraft video. After that point, I got more concerned about the things from my past, and I stopped making videos for a while. During that time, I doubted multiple times that I'm actually meant to do this, but I am. At some point, I asked God to put more ideas for YouTube into my mind if He still wanted me to do this, and to show me what He wanted me to do if it wasn't this. He did give me more ideas, some of which I'll discuss in a bit. At that time, I made a script for the recording you're hearing right now, and saw how I could work it into the original recording, and I listed the other video series God gave me. Unfortunately, that was it. After that, I stopped making videos again. I don't know why, maybe my past came back again. I will not be talking about my past in this video, that will be for another time, but I do think God wants me to talk about it at some point. Eventually, I was recruited to make a video for the Christmas dinner theater at my church in 2013. It was to the song Your Grace Finds Me by Matt Redman. Around the time of finishing that video, I knew God wanted me to make the last video before YouTube. I believe I started working on it in mid-December 2013. Originally, I thought it would be to the song Already There by Casting Crowns. Then at some point I thought it would be two songs like the Don't Be Afraid video, and it would have Out of My Hands by Matthew West. I made a lot of progress with it by January 2014, but sometime after that I stopped because it dealt with things from my past. Eventually I finished it in mid-September 2014, and it was just one song, Dream for You by Casting Crowns. Some of the video series I might be doing, since I don't know if I'll be doing all of these or which ones I'll be doing, since I didn't record any yet, but some that I might be doing are Doctor Who the Minecraftia Saga, Minecraft Order of the Stone, a retelling of the cave game, Minecraft with Tadukoo, and Tadukooverse. Doctor Who the Minecraftia Saga came from a story I wrote in 7th grade that I kept changing throughout the years. It started out as a crossover fanfiction between Pokemon, Pikmin, and many other video games, but eventually it became a Doctor Who fanfiction that I'd like to make in Minecraft if possible. And before December 2012 I tried to arrange it, but a few things went wrong, like my friend who was going to be in it, him and I couldn't set up a day we could get together to work on it, and I needed 7 skins for it at the time, and the person on Minecraft forum who I sent the skin requests to, he either closed his skin shop or never responded after he said he would do it. I don't remember which. I would love to try doing Doctor Who the Minecraftia Saga again, but there's a lot of preparation I need to do before I can actually do it. I need to revise or maybe even rewrite the script I had, and I need to figure out how many voice and Minecraft actors I need. I also need to figure out whether I could have people do both at once or if they must be separate. I need to get all the skins I require for it as well and finish the world or area that I want it to take place in. Minecraft Order of the Stone, a retelling of the cave game, is a long title obviously, but it came from Notch, technically, because originally Notch called Minecraft the cave game, and then sometime after that he renamed it to Minecraft Order of the Stone, and since then it's obviously been shortened to just Minecraft. But in the series I'm making, I'll be playing every version of Minecraft that I have available and going through the history of the game. I'll be talking about other things as well, but that's the history is the main focus. Minecraft Order of the Stone, a retelling of the cave game, is still planned, and now more versions will be used in the making of this series, since Mojang now has a lot of old Minecraft versions in the launcher. Unfortunately, because of that, I have to recalculate a bunch of times. I had calculated them all with the versions I had, but now I have a bunch more. Also, for simplicity, I may refer to this series as either Minecraft Order of the Stone, or a retelling of the cave game, or simply a retelling of Minecraft. Minecraft with Tadukoo will just basically be me playing the current version of Minecraft in single player. Minecraft with Tadukoo is still planned, and now there are multiple sub-series planned for it. There will be the normal series, and I plan to have a TARDIS edition, which I recorded one video for, which is the 15-minute Minecraft video I mentioned earlier, an Awesome House edition for my main single-player world, and maybe even a Biospheres edition for using the Biospheres mod. The normal series will be in a new world, which is where the picture I drew came from. How I made that picture was I took a screenshot and then drew the picture in real life, adding the title. Tadukooverse is the name of my Minecraft server, which currently has been down for a while, but I want to bring it back up. I'm hoping I might make videos for it, but I don't know. Tadukooverse is still planned. The server should return on January 15th of this year, which will be the Legacy reopening and also the server's third birthday. The Legacy reopening starts the Resurrection era, during which only Legacy users will be able to join, but eventually I'll open it back up to the general public again. Now Minecraft with Tadukoo ? And ? is planned as well. This is a simple Minecraft series in a new world with 2 other people. I'm not sure who those 2 people will be yet, which is why I have question marks in the title, but I have some secret plans for this series if I do it. Or at least some ideas that I don't want to share right now that might be included in it. Tadukoo's Tale is another series that I have planned now too. I don't want to go into very much detail about it right now either, because it's secret, but there will be 3 parts to it. These parts aren't episodes, but sort of like chapters, each taking place in a different area and with a different goal. The first part is just barely scripted, the second part is at least semi-scripted, and the third part is heavily scripted. At least that's the plan right now. It could change, of course. So far, I have only recorded what I believe will be episode 1. In addition to those Minecraft series, I'll also be doing a bunch of Christian videos, but I don't really have series for them, and I'll be talking about God and my faith from time to time in the Minecraft videos anyway. Now I actually do have a few Christian series planned. These series are Proving Creation, Criticizing Secular Stuff, A Look into the Bible, and Song Time. Please note that all these titles are working titles. They may or may not change by the time I actually make the series. In Proving Creation, I will be trying to prove the Bible in various ways, or simply prove something that's claimed to be in the Bible as being wrong, like end of the world predictions. 2 examples would be proving Harold Camping's end of the world prediction of October 2011 as wrong, because he claimed that the Bible proved that it would happen at that time, and obviously the Bible did not say that. The other example would be proving God exists. In criticizing secular stuff, I will be looking at secular stuff like Doctor Who or Minecraft, and looking at if there are Christian or anti-Christian values in them. I will also be looking at Christian things to see if they're actually Christian or if they have any shortcomings. A Look into the Bible is a series where I'll basically be examining a Bible verse or passage, or looking at what the Bible says about a certain topic like homosexuality. Song Time is a series where I'll be putting pictures to a song like the 5 I mentioned earlier. Those 5 will probably be the first season. And to recap, those 5 are If You Died Tonight, which that song is by Big Daddy Weave. I made that for the Easter Dinner Theater at my church in 2013. Born Again, which I made as a summary for the youth group study #YouMustBeBornAgain. The song Born Again is by Third Day, and I originally released that on Facebook on February 26th, 2013. Then there's Don't Be Afraid, which has the songs Unrestrained and We Need, both by Jeremy Camp. That video was partially as a summary for the youth group study hashtag Don't Be Afraid Just Believe, and it's also the video where I announced to my Facebook friends that I'd be making YouTube videos in the future. I originally released that March 5th, 2013 on Facebook. Then there's Your Grace Finds Me, which is by Matt Redman, which I made for the Christmas dinner theater at my church in 2013. I originally released that on Facebook on December 5th, 2013. Finally, in that season, there's Dream For You, which is by Casting Crowns. That video was about me discovering how I got to this point in my life and my thoughts of going into YouTube. I originally released that September 23rd, 2014 on Facebook. Another video I might make is to the song Something in the Water by Carrie Underwood. Originally I was going to make that for the 2014 Christmas dinner theater at my church, but that dinner theater was cancelled. There's also 2 other video game series that I'm planning. The first series is currently unnamed. In it I'll be playing video games other than Minecraft, which could turn into their own series eventually. The current working title for the other video game series is called My Games. Basically, I'll be playing games that I make. As of right now, there's only one game I have that I've been working on. It originally started out as a joke, but I decided to turn it into a real game. That game is not finished yet, but I plan to finish it eventually, and I would like to make more games in the future, but I'm not sure how that'll turn out yet. There's also a Doctor Who series I'm planning. The current title is Doctor Who: The Long Story. Basically, I'll be going through the Doctor's life in chronological order from his point of view, including books, audio, and anything I can find and get my hands on. Now, since I brought up that I'm a Christian, I want to explain a bit about my beliefs. From my experience, Christians are stereotyped as strict hypocrites, forcing their beliefs on others while they don't follow their own beliefs. For example, there was a new student in my English class in high school one year. His first day, everyone was asking if he knew their names for some reason, and I joined in that. He looked at my shirt, which said Prayer the World's Greatest Wireless Connection, and said, "No one cares you're a Christian." 3 days later, he said to me, "You're not like most Christians, you're awesome." Regarding the Christian stereotype, everyone sins and fails to follow the Bible, so technically every Christian is a hypocrite. But as a Christian, you should at least try not to sin, which I do but fail daily, like everyone does. I have never forced my beliefs on anyone. I talk about what I believe, but I don't tell people things like, "You must believe this or you'll go to hell." In fact, the only time I really talk about hell is if someone else brings it up, or if I'm talking about the Westboro Baptist Church with someone, since they believe that pretty much everyone will go to hell. Yes, I believe a lot of people will go to hell, but not as many as the Westboro Baptist Church believes. As for the controversial beliefs, I am against same-sex marriage and abortion. Now, even though I'm against those, someone should not be bullied or harassed or anything like that for being homosexual or for getting an abortion. I would never make fun of someone for being homosexual. I could even be friends with them, I just don't support their choice. I believe the saying, "Love the sinner, hate the sin." As for what specifically I believe as a Christian, I am an independent Protestant and I believe Arminianism, not Calvinism. Now this really is all I have to say. Seriously, next time I'm just gonna make another video rather than add on to this one again. especially after all these issues I've had making this second recording. This is actually the sixth recording right now. So, bye everyone.